Shooting accurately is difficult enough, but imagine shooting at a fast-moving target whilst also on the move. The challenge this week is to build a machine that can do all this using scrap. Welcome to the crazy world of Scrapheap Challenge. This week we're in Beaulieu. During the Second World War, this was a really important location for Allied troops. Today, Scrapheap's bringing back that military feel because our all-comers teams are testing their mobile mortars made from scrap. 3 brand new home teams from across the country have just 4 weeks to build a tennis ball firing tank. To create their machines, they'll have £450 towards costs and whatever scrap they can beg or borrow.
Yeah, it's nimble. I like it.
Then the teams will come here to Beaulieu and compete in 2 rounds. Whoever comes out on top will take on me and my super team in today's final. A team who reigns supreme in the scrap heaps of the land. Dick's Diamonds. This isn't the first time we've tackled the challenge of building mobile mortars. Earlier this series, 3 different teams battled each other for their chance to take on the Diamonds. Our star scrapper Laura Downing helped us to build a serious serving machine. But we ran out of aces and were beaten in the final set by the Trickies, who had some unreturnable firepower. I'm not one to cry in the locker room, so for our second match, we're going for a straight sets victory.
All right, we only get a week, they get 4 weeks, but I've got to tell you, we want to win.
As ever, my second in command is Jim Milner, an engineer who bathes in diesel and shaves with engine grease.
If it doesn't work, we're kind of left with no time at the end to solve it. And if it doesn't look, we can look like a bunch of idiots.
We're based at our very own scrapyard. Our rivals will have to scavenge for their scrap, and in this challenge, power, speed and accuracy are the key issues. Have our 3 teams got what it takes to perform on centre court? Let's meet the contenders.
The Big Dippers are from Blackpool. They've been on Scrapheap before, and they reckon they're going to win. Never mind.
The Big Dippers are Captain Dodgy, Brian and new addition, Lar. They're all top mechanics at Blackpool Pleasure Beach and are up for the thrill of another Scrapheap Challenge.
It's a bit like a drug, Scrapheap. You watch it on television and you're sitting there and you're thinking, I'd love to be on that. And it gets in your blood.
They've yet to reach a final, but get top marks for effort and skill. They built a super sharpshooter, which blew the opposition away, and launched half a ton of pine into the stratosphere. Well, nearly. And I've met them before.
Last time we were against Dick Strawbridge, we absolutely blew him away.
Who's Dick Strawbridge?
Who's Dick? You've never heard of Dick the Dick Strawbridge?
Never heard of him.
That new boy Lar obviously has got a lot to learn about Scrapheap.
He's a scouser, and he can weld, and he's a good lad.
He may be a new boy, but having worked with his teammates for years at the Pleasure Beach, he knows them like the back of his hand.
Ryan's the brains of the outfit. He'll do all the design.
Yeah, I didn't know we was doing the scrap heap this year. I thought we had enough and that was it until Dodge came in and said he'd applied again.
Well, just come in here, mate. Help us with this. I found an old piece of box here.
He can be a nightmare sometimes. He's always rushing and can be a bit of a pain.
Well,
I did say he was rough.
That's part of the challenge, though, being rough, innit? There's no good making something pretty. We want it to win, don't we?
It seems that Dodgy really does live up to his name, and every corner will be cut to get his victory this time.
See you later, Dick. Good luck on the day, because you're gonna need it.
Let's see how Captain Mark and the Canic Roughnecks are getting on in Staffordshire.
My name's Mark. Introduce
No. You introduce yourself.
Yeah.
We introduce ourselves.
Team captain.
He knows who he's. No. He knows who he is.
Team captain.
I don't care.
No.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, okay.
All right. Go on.
Well, my name's Mark.
My name's Rob.
And my name's Roy.
And we Canic Roughnecks.
The Canic Roughnecks are a group of engineers based at Mark's car repair workshop. He may be the captain, but that means diddly squat to the others.
The team dynamics are, Mark is the team captain.
I'm there to make sure that the job gets done.
So we basically shout the orders. we ignore them and do what...
If he's going to be the captain, he needs to boss us about a bit. And we're doing that to him more than he's doing it to us.
I'll get on with this, kid. Well, get on with it then. Oh, kid.
Talking about it.
Firstly, your boy's as mad as a hatter.
So what size is the engine?
Well, you can see how big it is.
You know, he likes to have a bit of a laugh.
No leaks, no oil leaks or anything. There's no oil in it, but...
That's Roy, you know. He likes to take a few risks.
There's a market for everything, see. And I reckon we could get a couple of quid for that grease there. That's good. I mean, even to the brakes. I mean, it looks bad. But that'll still stop you. We'll put that on the internet and see how much we get for that.
As well as making a few bob, the Canic Roughnecks are undertaking some strenuous training for the competition ahead. Well, that's what they've told their families.
Well, we're the wives, or widows, orphan children of the Scrapheap Challenge group of crazy bikers.
3 children left on our own at home while they're out enjoying themselves.
I was in labour 5 weeks ago when he was here on the track.
Go on, have that start. Oh, I'm going to ride past them, so I'm going to ride past them.
He pretends he goes to work. I think he's otherwise engaged on the Scrapheap Challenge.
I'm sweating and holding a man. Not good.
You slept with Rob before, haven't you? Yeah.
The recyclers are new to Scrapheap Challenge. Let's see how they're getting on in Captain Andy's garage in Gloucestershire.
I'm Andy.
I'm Dick.
Stuart.
Andy. We are the recyclers.
That's what you told me to say.
You said that?
Yeah.
You've obviously got a recycler.
Yeah, you haven't got to say Andy before the recycler.
We're a specialist in recycled vehicle hire. Dick's my uncle, so it's in the family route. He recycles scrap metal and anything else that he thinks he can get a few quid for as well. So we're recyclers all round, yeah.
He's your sort of posh country bumpkin, if you like.
Stuart is the youngest member of Andy's team and probably one of the more enthusiastic ones. Wonderful little chap, he's going to go far.
What's his rule? It's not illegal till you get caught.
I'd say that.
No, don't put that on film.
He's a very clever guy. Good engineer, extremely good.
Okay, how can we describe them?
Andy, wow.
Well,
can I say it?
Yeah.
Last minute collar.
Yeah. They call him last minute collar because everything is last minute.
Shut up.
He is what he is. He says what he wants to say.
Quiet, you daft dog.
But that's the way we like him.
He's the youngest of the lot, isn't he? And he would do anything. He won't ever moan about what job you give him.
Gets on and goes.
Any time of day or night.
He will be there.
So long as it's via the kebab van, he's all right.
Yeah.
I think Dick Strawbridge is the ultimate bodger. I think that man will make anything work, not prettily, but he will make it work. Going into direct competition with him is a challenge.
We're going to win.
Yeah.
We will
Definitely
win.
going to win.
We're going to win it.
If you're thinking of taking on Dick's diamonds, be afraid. Be very afraid.
3 teams from across the country have just 4 weeks and £450 towards costs to build their tennis ball firing tanks. They'll compete in 2 tough challenges. The winning all-comers will then take on my team, Dick's Diamonds, in the final. The teams will have to make vehicles worthy of taking on the tremendous tank we built last time we tackled the Mobile Mortar Challenge. We had the same money, but only 1 week for our build. What we came up with was this. An old twisted transit van made up the body of the tank on which we place our tennis ball firing gun. It consisted of 2 contra-rotating wheels directly powered by 2 electric scooter motors. The balls fed into the gap between the spinning wheels, are gripped, then spat out at high velocity. It's a simple enough concept, but the trick is in the tinkering, and we struggle to find the right van on the scrap heap.
That's what we want, Jim. See that? What do you reckon?
That is perfect.
When we did finally succeed, it hadn't exactly had one careful owner.
Oh no! They've
Well, at least the prop shaft's still straight.
And then the roof wouldn't budge. But we found a way around that. Finally, we were able to build the gun itself. Just the job for our super scrapper, Laura Downing. In record time, she constructed a bomb-proof frame to strengthen the chassis. And she didn't mess around cutting steel plates to reinforce the gun wheels. But she did have concerns about the balls.
There's nothing to say that we're going to get every tennis ball the same size. We've allowed for a certain amount of adjustment with the slots and the bearings here. We'll also do the same with the motor, so we can take everything in. We can also move it out slightly, just in case the balls aren't all the same size.
She thinks of everything, that girl. But Jim wasn't worried about balls. For him, it was time.
I think the biggest worry with this kind of build is that we're going for a gun that we know should work. If it doesn't work, we're kind of left with no time at the end to solve it. If it doesn't look, we're going to look like a bunch of idiots.
This challenge was right up Laura's street, and the three teams taking us on this time should be very worried. However, the Blackpool Dippers are steaming ahead. They've persuaded a friend to part with an old Jeep. Something makes me think that Captain Dodgy may not have told them the whole story.
We need to... Do you think he wants his car back when he's finished? Well, because look, do you think that'll go again, or do we have to...
Well, we're going to have to tape them up, aren't we? Because otherwise...
Well,
we don't want to go round the course on fire.
You only need to touch a switch or something, and next minute they'll short out and they'll all burn.
Well, as long as we get to the end of the course, I'm not really bothered. We have got a fire extinguisher.
Oh, we'll carry that.
And a fire blanket. Start her up.
I'll try not to hit you this time, Ryan.
Luckily, the guns don't require electrics because they're ready for testing.
This is going to be fun, this.
Full throttle? Yeah, full throttle.
For the first gun, they've gone for the same principle as ours, contra-rotating wheels. Looks pretty sexy and gets the balls moving.
This is our second machine. This is the mincer. When you fire tennis balls through this...
You don't get them back.
You don't get them back. They just mince them to death.
The mincer is actually an industrial vacuum cleaner in disguise. Balls are fed in, caught in the rotating blades and spat out.
That's why they call it the mincer.
That's what Dick Strawberry's balls will look like when they've been through this.
You may have thought this would have been enough firepower.
We're not bothered about distance, we've got the...
Yeah, we've got the secret weapon for that, haven't we?
But the Big Dippers are going for a third gun.
Then the secret weapon, the cannon, well, you just don't see the balls anymore.
Something that no one else has thought of, and it could change the way the world looks at tennis ball tanks. Forever.
I'd like to think the secret weapon will beat anybody and everybody, that machine.
The revolutionary design uses the power of their Jeep. A tube is attached to the exhaust. At the other end is a steel gun barrel, which is a ball chamber with a plunger on top. Balls are fed into the chamber, the plunger is dropped, and the exhaust gas is built up behind the ball. The design relies on absolute build precision, as the ball must plug the barrel in order to work. With a phenomenal 4 litres of raw power behind it, the ball is sent into orbit.
You just can't see the ball. We've actually lost half a dozen balls. So this is our secret weapon. This should get us through to the next round.
I don't think so. Never underestimate the diamonds.
Over in Gloucestershire, the recyclers are recycling a Land Rover, which has been in a field for 10 years to use as their tank.
Will it go then, Anne?
Will it go? Shall I try it on the key, see what happens?
Try it on the key, let's see what happens.
We've got a 110 long wheelbase Land Rover.
Oh dear, Jay.
Nothing?
Nothing at all.
Dick is Mr. Land Rover.
Right, hang on then.
That alternator's rattling all over the place, Jay.
Don't worry about it, easy start.
He's had a lifetime of Land Rovers. He's rebuilt them, he's scrapped them, he's recycled them.
That's the vehicle successfully recycled. What about the guns? The recyclers are going for a classic medieval crossbow design, mounted on ye oldie Land Rover. Industrial strength springs are attached to a firing block, which is pulled back and held in place by a claw catch. The catch is then released and the springs recoil, firing the tennis ball. Well, not very far, actually.
What do you reckon I was getting, Dick, down that lane?
20 yards.
I was probably getting 20 yards,
20 yards.
On the initial test.
which straight away was an improvement from struggling to get a ball at the end of a barrel.
I think we're struggling with these projectiles. There's no doubt about it, we're struggling with it.
We're not really that technical, I suppose, so we're more mechanical, so we've got a mechanical look on things.
It's the slightly non-scientific approach is the problem. It's like, let's suck it and see, and we just suck the wrong one at the minute.
They're a long way from finished, aren't they? Very sad.
It wasn't plain sailing for our gun either.
There's welding and they're sticking 2 bits of metal together.
Jim was charged with making the swivel gun mount, and Super Scrapper Laura wasn't too impressed with his welding skills.
When you're welding here, we've got a MIG welder, so you can alter your volts and amps. You can turn your volts right down for if you're welding really thin material. But Jim there was welding like a big car wheel. Okay, it was onto thin metal, but if I was doing it, I'd have quite a hot setting and just more or less spot it onto the thin metal. Even just let the pool more or less melt itself onto the car body there.
I had it on a hotter setting and I was going onto the rim first, letting the pool drop down, and it was still blowing holes, so I turned it down. She's just a bit grumpy because she didn't check the settings before she started welding the thicker stuff, and it was splattering a bit, and that's now my fault. That's not going anywhere. Okay, it might fall off, then it is my fault.
What we need to do...
Come on, team, less banter and more speed.
Bring it on.
But over in Canic, the Roughnecks are fixing their gun mounts in place and could do with reading a chapter from Laura's Beginner's Guide to Welding booklet.
Okay. Yeah, just I've got it.
Go on, I've got it.
Yeah, I'll if I switch it on. Yeah, switch it on. Okay, you can let it go, kid.
That's good.
Yeah.
Man, that's beautiful, that is.
You reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you've got to do any more welding on that. I think that'll do.
This is a point we usually show you a nice animation of the team's gun design. The Roughnecks don't have one.
The guns were quite funny because we couldn't agree on the gun.
Yeah, no, not one of us could agree on the gun.
Yeah.
We're still disagreeing on the gun.
Yeah.
These guys are Canic's own version of Del Boy, Rodney and Uncle Albert.
Yeah, so it's done 22,000 miles, and that's genuine. You see? Listen to that. Feels like a kitten. Turn off, kid, there's not much fuel in it.
Doesn't look like a mobile mortar.
Well, the design started when Mark sort of told us about it. We met a few times down the pub, and of course the only thing in the pub were beer mats. Lucky enough, Mark had his felt tip pens and his crayons on him. So we got to designing. Me and Rob helped colour it in.
Is it just me, or does it look as if they're winging it?
Is it near on completion?
70%.
We're waiting till the last hour.
Wait till the last minute.
Yeah, build it on site.
Yeah, it's a bit like the 18 thing. To me, right, give us an hour.
Cover it all up with the sheet, we're going under it,
yeah.
finish it off, and
then
unveil.
There you go, yeah, absolutely.
Not only do they not have guns or a working vehicle, they seem more interested in breaking the car up for parts rather than building something.
Are they any good? A couple of quid for that. Yeah. As you can see, we've got a couple of quality window wipers that we no longer need. So, yeah, we'll give them a bit of a clean up and watch out for them on the internet. Start bidding, really. We'll try and save the glass, the front glass. I don't know how much you'll get for a broken screen, but I'd watch this because I wouldn't stand too close. Whoops.
I think that's past selling now, lads.
I don't think we're going to.
You're probably right.
The driver's side's all right, as long as it's not.
As long as it's not damaged on that side.
Yeah. If it's not in
the wide provision.
In the wide provision.
Yeah. We'll still get through MOT.
I've changed my mind, leave it in. But obviously we've got the motor, and we want to try and don't wreck the rubber as well. It can be adjusted to suit other vehicles, obviously. Yeah.
Like so.
Look at that. Side window now. We'll put a little salvage pile here and see what we can That'd be massive, that will, at the end of the day.
To be honest, you can throw in the glove for free.
Yeah, fitting, if you're going to fit it yourself. I mean, that's everything you need, really, to put window wipers and rubbers. We'll see what else we can salvage. Well, I don't think there's going to be any opposition yet. I think you can clearly see that, mate. We've got it all covered. It's the driver that counts, and I think I've got some driving skills that are pretty much show Dickie and anybody else who wants to challenge us what it's all about.
Fixed on the door.
Yeah, got to put some fuel in, obviously.
The Big Dippers appear to be going for the Big Bang.
They may be engineers at Blackpool's Pleasure Beach, but this is one ride that won't be open to the public. A tennis ball gun that's so deadly, it's been kept under lock and key. Until now.
What we have to do, we have to attach it to the exhaust on the engine.
Yeah.
It's a 4-litre engine, don't forget.
Oh, it's 4 litre, yeah.
So it's going to be very powerful. There's got to be 2 in there all the time.
Right.
So what you do, passes that ball.
Yeah.
You put that one in.
Yeah.
Push it down.
Yeah.
Then when you start your engine.
Yeah.
You push down on this lever.
Yeah.
And then the ball at the bottom.
Yeah.
Will go into the chamber.
Yeah.
The other 2 will seal that chamber.
Ah, clever.
Which will do the compression. And then...
And that'll fire it out, will it?
That'll fire the bottom ball and you'll never see it again.
You tell Law. Law, catch this.
Yeah, right.
You ready?
Yeah. You ready?
Did you see that or not?
That's it.
That is one ball-breaking, pigeon pie-making, scrap heap-shaking gun, the likes of which the world has never seen. Luckily, the Big Dippers are using cheap tennis balls.
It's only on our throttle, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, wait until we get on full throttle.
Full throttle?
You'll
Well,
never
that's not so bad,
see
is it? We're just running out of tennis balls, aren't we?
Looks like the Big Dippers have gone a bit dippy themselves.
Just needs a pat of face for Dick, doesn't it?
The secret weapon what we've got, Dick, will take that clean off your face.
That tennis ball, Dick, will be going that quick. It'll just disappear. It'll be clean shaven like me, Dick. Remember those days? Is it stuck on this, Dick, or what?
No one disses the Dick Tash and gets away with it. But when we tested our gun, it wasn't quite so smooth.
Everything's been tightened down, we're happy.
Yeah, take it easy.
Jim wanted to get as much power out of the electric motors as possible. And Super Scrapper Laura thought her welding MIG could do the trick.
What voltage does it go from and to?
Goes from 12 up to 36.
Does it?
Just about right, I'm reckoning.
Wheel over here, wheel over here.
Right.
You do love your welders, don't you?
Oh, that's it.
You've got to just... You ready then?
Right.
Spinning. Yeah, okay, what voltage is that on?
Stop.
That looks good.
I hope you need to brace it.
What speed are we on?
We're still on the first speed, we haven't gone up yet.
The vibrations were a little concerning, but at least it was working, which is more than could be said for the recycler's medieval monster.
Dick Strawbridge, eat your heart out.
Oh, no! Ah, well, cleared the back of the Land Rover. Think you squires might need a bit more woven twine on that crossbow. Better have another go.
I'm expecting it to go at least as far as that rhododendron, and I should be really peed off if it doesn't.
It's going to clear that little bit, Laurie Dick. Be positive.
Right, be positive. Right, I'm thinking positive then. Dick Smallbridge, eat your heart out.
Smallbridge? Who's he?
Come on, baby.
Say.
Oh, look at that! Hey!
That was just a lucky one. After some tinkering, we managed to cut down the vibrations. And with an ingenious use of a vacuum cleaner, we were ready for the firing range.
Okay, here we go.
It may have taken longer than we'd planned and still be a little wobbly.
That's great. It's in the same spot every time.
But with this firepower, we can blow the challenges away. 3 teams have spent the last 4 weeks bodging their tennis ball firing tanks. Soon they'll be shooting it out for the right to face my team, Dick's Diamonds, in the head-to-head final. However, last time we saw the Canic Roughnecks, they were spending more time selling their machine for parts than preparing for the competition.
I think that's past selling now, lads.
They have at least £2.80 for their efforts. They still don't have any guns, but off-road rally driving king Roy is keen to test the 4x4.
Is it really good driving? It's just gone forward. I know what I'm doing.
Do you know where you're looking where you're going? It's your kit.
Yeah, it's nimble. I like it.
He may be putting the beast through its paces, but Roy isn't totally happy with the engine's response, and some essential work must be undertaken immediately.
I'm thinking about putting an air intake in the bonnet, a scoop. You know, for a scoop. Yeah. Because
what scoop?
Yeah, because what's going to be happening, obviously, because we're going to be doing some high performance driving. Not only will it be beneficial to the performance of the engine, but it's going to look good. What do you think? I know what I'm doing, kid. I've been here before. I had a Capri. Don't say anything, Mark. I know what I'm doing.
What I'm saying, we could sell that bonnet.
We can still sell the bonnet. We can still sell the bonnet, but with a vent in it. Look at that. Now come on, seriously. You're telling me now that's not wicked?
A car that's top speed is 5 miles an hour in reverse, not a whiff of a gun in sight, and an engine that'll conk out in the rain.
This is your project.
Surely these guys don't have a chance. Over 4 weeks, most of our teams have worked like troopers to build their tennis ball titans. But now they must stash their spanners. It's competition day. The crowds here at Bewley are baying for some top-notch tennis ball tussles. Our challengers are all here, ready to thrash it out over 2 rounds. The winners will earn the right to a final showdown with Dick's Diamonds. But before they even reach the firing range to test their medieval crossbows, the recyclers have got a problem.
Put the batteries on charge, came back, and someone said, oh, there's a fire on your machine. So we come over here, and there was sort of flames coming up in the middle here, the batteries exploded.
So while the recyclers have had to change their battery at the 11th hour, the Canic Roughnecks have had to change their entire team. I wonder if Roy and Rob are down Canic Market selling bits off the car. They've been replaced by fellow engineers Jeremy and Baz. And after months of research and development, Captain Mark can finally reveal the lethal weapons that are going to be used in the competition.
Just look at it, it's 4x4, it's gonna cruise. They're a fantastic shooter as well, and Barry's driving as well.
I hope they're not firing blanks though.
All our fails, Mark. Walk the dog.
A dog ball thrower? Well, nothing in the rules says they can't. If the Canic Roughnecks with their comedy catapults are David, then Goliath is most definitely the Big Dippers.
Which way was that? Was that rev up?
Yeah. It looks absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Jim.
It's just one of those things you look at, you think, it's got everything.
They may have more firepower than the army, but Captain Dodge really is very dodgy.
There's no other teams about. I've got some rock, which I've had specially made for you now. If you remember us, the Big Dippers, then hopefully this might, we might just ease our way through to the next round.
Well, it's definitely dick-sized. We'll take it, but we're still going to beat you.
Well, we'll see.
Good luck.
Okay, talk to me. What about the recyclers then?
Recyclers have gone for the old trusted method of using springs and a plunger, but they're trying to accelerate a lot of weight up there, so I don't think it's going to throw them that far.
Okay, the Canic Roughnecks?
They're going to have the range.
Manpower, they're using man muscle.
The thing is, the adjustment they've got on that, they may stand a chance.
And the Big Dippers look like they've gone overboard, haven't they?
They have. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. But they've got 3 guns on there. Yeah. 1 shreds of tennis balls. We've got a counter-rotating wheel gun on the back.
Yeah.
We know that's going to work. It's proven. And on the front, they've got an exhaust cannon, so they're going to use the exhaust pressure of the engine to fire the ball. But if they don't get enough revs, there is a chance it could stall the engine. So we're going to have to wait and see on that one.
Okay, good.
But
are we happy?
Yeah, of course we are.
That's the right answer.
The first challenge is a shooting match from a fixed position. Each team will have 50 balls and will fire at targets 20, 30 and 40 metres away, with the furthest target scoring a maximum 10 points. First to go are the recyclers.
The machines look like Scrapheap machines. They look like the sort of machine that can actually eat your fingers. Go on, go, 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 go! Come on, Dick, I can't see where you're going over there, mate. Have you got any in yet?
Their medieval monsters aren't too bad. They're getting closer every time, but pulling the springs to reach the claw catch is hard work.
We've got about a dozen balls left, and they're going to be knackered after this. You know, people pay money to go to multi-gyms, but no. Joint Scrapheap is the way forward. Oh! So close! Oh! That was just...
Got a 2 there, got a 2.
They get a 2 there?
Yeah.
And we like that anyway, well done. So there are 3 balls left, the last couple of balls now. We've got to get a tip. Oh, team! We want you to get this one in, come on! Come on! Oh! Hey, let's hit for the recyclers! Cracking effort, well done, team! Time for a cup of tea, I think, after that one, isn't it? Hey,
he's found one more ball!
He's found another one!
Where are they?
Can somebody check his trouser pockets, please? Let's hit for the recyclers! Brilliant effort, well done, team. Thank you.
Did you see Andy's muscles? He was trying, wasn't he, so hard with that gun, trying to get a 10, desperately.
That looked like a lot of hard work.
My arm's dead.
Did he get one? No, he didn't get one.
Next up are the Canic Roughnecks.
Roughnecks, 50 balls, do your best. Here we go. And they're off.
They designed the tank down the pub, sold half the car for parts before getting here, and are using oversized elastic bands. And it's showing.
Now, you see, scoring a 10. So that went backwards. Do I all step back away from it? It's not supposed to be like that. What's going on here, mate? What do you reckon, Laura?
Tell you they're there. Oh! There, well done. That guys are working hard here.
And those of you who don't know what Barry's doing in the front there, he's passing balls up between Jez's legs. It's a very good system. It's scaring Jez, but we don't mind. Oh, nearly in there. Well done, team. Come on.
Oh, what's this?
Yes! That's a 10! That's a 10!
Well done, son. Well done, son. You got a 10.
Whoa, that was a 10.
Go on. You can do this.
What do you reckon, Jim? Is he going to get another 10, mate?
I don't think he's going to give up on that, is he? He's just going to keep going and going until he gets another one. Just
20 points! Oh, right, Jez at the top. Just really funny. You're scaring the other teams, mate. You're scaring the other teams. Hold on, he's scaring us. Last one, here's the last one.
Make it count.
Yeah, that was a soppy kiss on the tennis ball. That's not really nice, you know that, don't you? Oh, and it nearly worked. Let's hear it for the Canic Roughnecks. Excellent, chaps. Excellent effort. Well done.
You've got to be happy with that.
Absolutely.
I was like watching it, you seem to have everything. You've got the range and the accuracy
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So you're confident about the next round then?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because of course you're in motion next, and so it may be a bit more tricky.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll wish you luck.
Thank you.
See you in the next round. Cheers. Bye-bye.
I think we can put that down to beginner's luck. Next up, with their veritable arsenal, the Big Dippers. The secret weapon is brought to bear on the targets with its mighty 4 litres of raw power. But something's not right.
It doesn't quite seem to be working properly. It may have a jam in it, but the one at the back is working really well.
That one they're absolutely shooting out. Oh. But they seem to have a bullet, the breech in their exhaust cannon. It's stuck solid.
The cannon's out of action, but the Big Dippers still have 2 guns for backup, and the Mincer's living up to its name.
Oh, that's blown bits out everywhere. What's going on? Oh, he's chopping up the balls with that one. You get billed if you break the ball. Oh, 1 score. That was definitely a 1. Well done, the Big Dippers.
Knowing that they need more points, they give the cannon one last try.
I think we're nearly out of balls.
But it's still not letting rip.
that's scary. Oh, that's a bit of a ball came out there. And the Big Dippers, are we done? Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Let's hear it for the Big Dippers.
What went wrong?
Well, you've actually got bigger balls, because the balls we used were a very softer compound ball.
Yeah, because these are the proper ones, I suppose, are a bit harder, and they're also gas pressured, so they're actually a lot firmer than the cheaper ones you can buy.
So obviously your balls are a lot harder than ours, as they say.
Well, that'll teach you, see, you've got to buy proper ones.
Proper balls, I know.
But the machine at the back was working absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? I mean, that was just throwing them at.
Yeah, we were just hoping to obviously hit the target with our exhaust machine, but maybe if we get another chance, we might be able to either oil or grease the balls and see how they go.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you.
We'll have to ask Dick, won't we?
Well done.
Thank you.
Oh dear, looks like Dodgy's test with cheap tennis balls will be coming back to haunt him.
Thank you very much. Here we go. The results from the first round. In third position, with a very manpower-intensive score of 6, it's the Recyclers. Well done, you. In second position, with a very respectable 11, it's the Big Dippers. And well in the lead at this stage, we've got the Canic Roughnecks with 24 points. All to play for. Get back to your vehicles, teams.
With the clock ticking before the next round, the Big Dippers have called in Scrapheap's very own mechanical magician, Adrian. He can advise the teams throughout the build and has worked wonders on machines the world over. Let's hope he can do the same here.
You can't physically squash the balls. They're just too tight for the tube.
And they are, I mean, you know, these are pucker Wimbledon balls.
We didn't realise that Scrapheap would be using the best set of balls. We thought they'd just be cheap balls.
I thought it was just another couple mil clearance inside that bore.
Even with the competition balls sprayed with oil, they jam in the breech. And unlike their other guns, there's no allowance for adjustment in the design. The Big Dipper's secret weapon is now nothing more than a blocked exhaust pipe. What a shame.
He just takes some pumping, doesn't he?
Round 2 is a different kettle of fish and tests the team's mobile sniper skills. They've just 5 minutes to fire 50 tennis balls while on the move on a straight course. First up, and our surprise leaders, are the Canic Roughnecks.
Do your best, here we go. They've only got 20 seconds to get between one end and the other, so they have to go relatively quickly. If they're more than 20 seconds, they get disqualified.
Shooting on the move is tough, and the Roughnecks' catapult positions are hardly ideal for side-on shooting. Mark is virtually falling off the back, and Jeremy's off the roof.
Oh! They hit the 10, but didn't quite go in.
And with Baz now driving and no longer able to hand the others balls, the rate of firing has slowed down.
I thought the rate of fire would be higher. Yeah, in fact, I think there's more balls around the road than there is actually on the target at the minute. Ah, Mark! That wasn't a good one, mate.
Maybe the first round victory was a fluke after all.
Time! Good. Well done. Cracking effort. Let's hear for the Canic Roughnecks.
Rough it. Well, they did fire a few blanks this afternoon, but that can't be helped, can it? They are only men.
But never mind, we'll see how the others do. They still go through.
Touch wood.
Well done.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Away you go, Recyclers. Excellent. Come on, the Recyclers.
The medieval crossbows took their toll in the first round, and there's some tired arms out there.
Oh, look at this.
Oh. He's having real trouble reloading that gun.
Yeah, they've clearly got problems with the gun in the back there. It's obviously the catch isn't quite catching there.
So the catch hasn't caught?
No, they caught. They caught. No, the catch hasn't happened.
Jim, do you think the caught of the catch hasn't happened?
I didn't understand a word of that.
Oh, that was a close. Oh! Ah! Oh! That was nearly a 1, nearly a 2, and nearly a 10. Excellent, Dick, good man. Oh, unlucky!
Despite plenty of near misses, shooting on the move and feeling pooped are not a good combination.
I mean, it was hard enough stationary, so what it was going to be like moving is, you know, it was a guessing game. Well, we had a challenge, didn't we?
It was great, though. Well done.
Thanks for having us.
Next up are the Big Dippers. They know they need a decent score to get through to today's final, but they've lost their mammoth cannon. They're so keen to get going, they don't even wait for the starting horn.
Started. And they're off. Hey.
With two powerful guns still up their sleeves, they're in with a good chance.
Just putting out shredded tennis balls, so I don't know how on earth it's working, but the one in the back, the rate of fire is phenomenal.
It's a bit of a worry, they haven't scored yet. They are behind the Canic Roughnecks, so they do need to score.
They're heading in the right direction, but...
Oh, yes, that was an in. That was in, that was in.
That's 10 points scored. Is it enough to get them through?
1.5 minutes left. There's 1.5 minutes. Oh, so close! Right off the rim of the 10.
Laura in the back is putting everything into the last few shots.
Oh, just over, unlucky.
Don't see any more balls left.
And I think that's them. Any rounds left?
No, that's it. Done.
Nothing left.
Done.
Left. Well done, the Big Dippers.
That's it. They're out of balls. Have they done enough? Over 2 rounds, the recyclers are in 3rd place with a very respectable 6 points.
Big Dippers, you scored 11 points and 10 points, which means your total is 21. Canic Roughnecks, you scored 24 and 0. Your total is 24. Canic Roughnecks, you're in the final.
3 teams have spent 4 weeks building tennis ball tanks to take on my team, Dick's Diamonds. During today's battles, we've seen success and failure, but above all, masses of high-velocity tennis balls. We've picked them all up again, and it's left to the Canic Roughnecks to take on my mighty machine in today's final. It's time to let them see what they're taking on.
Are you worried?
A little bit.
Oh, good man, good man. Are you ready for the final then? You burned your way there.
Yeah, we're ready.
Do you want to go first?
You go first.
Really?
Yeah.
Set your target to hit?
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. Team! Battle stations!
It's okay. Yeah. But it's flaws. It could be better.
It is good, but we've got younger and stronger men, so I bet they're better looking.
Yeah, he might weigh the back down, you see.
We call that ballast where I'm from. The final is run on an S-bend course. We'll have just 5 minutes to fire 50 balls. And to spice things up, a highly manoeuvrable bobcat is the moving target. Most hits wins. May battle commence. Well, it would if there wasn't a tree in the way.
Don't hit the tree!
What a start!
Great.
What a start! 3 direct hits. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. The Canic Roughnecks aren't looking so happy now. The Diamond's awesome weapon spells disaster for the Bobcat.
4.
Their range is perfect.
5.
And so, of course, is my aim, with years of shooting practice in the army.
Keep going, Jim, all the way back, mate, all the way back, all the way back. We can't get it from here, all the way back, all the way back. More balls, Laura. Let's go and intercept them. Come on, let's go forward, let's go forward. 9.
They'll be picking bits of tennis ball out of that bobcat for years to come. And patching a few holes up, no doubt.
Ball down.
15 you need.
How do we do?
Pull out the secret weapon.
Yeah, definitely.
Something that Dick don't know about.
What's this? I've had enough of secret weapons for one day.
Happy days.
What on earth are they talking about?
5 minutes and 50 balls. Away you go, team. Come on, the Canics. Come on, Jez.
That's no secret weapon. That's the dog thrower. They've exploited a loophole in the rules. The thrower is a simple mechanical device, so we can't disqualify them. Although its owner's going to have them for dinner when they're finished.
Good result, good score.
That's a good score, that.
Yes. And again harder.
What can you say?
I didn't know there was a pet shop around here. Why didn't we have one of them?
Yes. Oh! They're hitting it.
Driver Baz is under the impression he'll get extra points for knocking over a few cones.
Okay, let's go.
Which route's he taken?
I can't see.
Baz, you're going to speed up, mate, or you could be disqualified. You're supposed to be driving.
You'll have to pay for those.
They've scored masses. That's a good result, good score.
That's a good score, that.
And again, so close. Come on, keep it up.
It might not be a classified top secret weapon, but it does the job wonderfully, hit after hit. But have they done enough to beat us and get through to the end of series grand final? I don't think so.
Ah, there's the ball. Well done, the Canic Roughnecks. There will be a steward's inquiry for running off the course and going too slow. What a cracking competition. I have the results. I haven't seen them yet. I don't think I want to see them. Take the envelope there, Jim. Right, okay, here we go. Dick's Diamonds, 15.
That's not bad.
Canic Roughnecks, 1. Oh, it doesn't say that. It says 16. Canic Roughnecks, go for it. What is that about? I want a recount. What happened?
I thought you said you'd done this before.
Yeah, we would have beaten any normal machine, wouldn't we?
Where was the army training? Where was my driving?
Well, look.
And what were you doing, you balls?
Join us next time for some more brilliant budging. You never know, the diamonds might just win.